It's so gross how he's always hitting on every girl.
I never hit on you.
Rex, you're nothing like your best friend Robbie. He's shy and more than a little awkward. But you say whatever's on your mind. You have no filter and you aren't afraid to flirt with girls. But the biggest difference between you and Robbie is that your head drastically shrunk in size, whereas Robbie's pretty much stayed the same throughout the series. So we hate to ask, but are you the same puppet we saw in the pilot episode? Because it really doesn't look like it. Rex Power's spontaneous face change isn't the only mistake fans noticed in Victorious. In fact, this show has tons of unforeseen goofs, from plot holes to continuity errors to audio problems. But even then, Victorious is still one of the best TV shows ever, proving that nothing, not even Victorious, is perfect. Keep watching to find out about the hilarious hairnut goof we spotted in the episode How Trina Got In.
Cat? That's mean. And true. How did she get in?
A lot of goofs happen in the 1-hour special titled Tori Goes Platinum. This is a really fun episode because we get to see Tori sporting a bunch of new looks. Tori wins a contest and lands herself a gig at the Platinum Music Awards.
Tori Vega, how would you like to sing the opening number at this year's Platinum Music Awards?
But Jade meddles and manages to snatch Tori's role away from her. To cheer Tori up, Andre, Robbie, and Beck go to Tori's house and give her a chocolate leaf blower. But when Tori tells Robbie and Andre that they can go to the awards, they run out of her place and Robbie steals the gift they brought her. In the next shot, however, the blue and pink gift bag is still on the floor. There's another continuity error in the episode too. Earlier in the series, it was revealed that Tori couldn't play any instruments, as mentioned in episodes like Stage Fighting and Beck's Big Break. But in Tori's audition tape, we see her playing the piano like a pro. While she could have learned how to play on her own, she was playing in an unusually skilled manner for a beginner.
No, I did, but...
Jade West isn't the easiest person to get along with. She's opinionated, sarcastic, and quite frankly, she can be a little mean and scary. But that's not to say that there isn't a nice person beneath that stone-cold exterior. In the episode titled The Wood, a reality TV show called The Wood is filmed at Hollywood Arts. The students step in front of the camera to tell the show's executives a little bit about themselves. And one of the producers asked Jade to name a few things that she doesn't like. Jade goes on a hate rant, and the first thing she says,
tuna fish?
We wouldn't call Jade a liar, but we know for a fact that Jade quite likes it. So much so that she's eaten tuna fish sandwiches for lunch before. In the episode titled Robberazzi, Robbie starts spying on his fellow classmates and posting some very embarrassing videos of them online. He posts a video of Beck and Jade talking in a car, and it's here that Jade states that she ate tuna fish for lunch. While it isn't the biggest continuity error, it does make Jade look a little shady. We mean, why would she lie about hating tuna fish on camera?
Then I issue a challenge.
But plot holes and continuity errors aren't the only things that made it into Victorious. The show also had a handful of audio problems when it came to syncing voiceovers to their videos. Turns out, the episode titled Robberazzi had more goofs than one. In this episode, Robbie's minions managed to snap pictures of Tori after she's applied armpit cream to her underarms. Robbie uploads the pictures to his blog, but seconds later we can see that Robbie's lips don't match up with the audio.
What up with Tori Vega's armpits?
It's completely off. But this wouldn't be the first time Robbie's character experienced audio problems, and it wouldn't be the last time either. In the episode titled Tori the Zombie, we see this happen yet again while Tori, Beck, and Robbie are singing on stage. Tori hits Robbie and he says, "Ow," but his lips are offbeat. It's normal for actors to record songs in the studio and later act out the scenes while lip syncing, but these two audio mishaps were way off, which is why viewers noticed them in the first place.
You ready?
I think the real question is, are you ready?
One of the funniest episodes in Victorious history is none other than Survival of the Hottest. During this episode, the Los Angeles area is hit with a heat wave, so the students decide to take a well-deserved mini road trip to Venice Beach. This episode has 2 continuity errors and 1 major plot hole. The first error happens when Beck and Jade get to the RV, seconds before Cat rushes out to use the bathroom. Keep a close eye on Jade's sunglasses. They disappear and reappear between takes a handful of times. Then, once in the RV, the gang finds out that they're locked in.
It's so hot!
Their only option is to wait for Cat to come back from the bathroom, leading Jade to plop down on the couch in the back of the RV. But when the camera switches over to Tori, we can see Jade sitting back down on the sofa. But the episode's biggest plot hole revolves around the heat wave itself. The gang was stuck in the scorching RV without proper ventilation for hours on end. In real life, this would have stopped them from fighting, singing, and talking. Because, well, they would have been much too weak to do anything at all.
You don't have to be afraid to put your dreams in action.
Give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far. And don't forget to subscribe to The Things for more fun videos. We post weekly videos about all your favorite Nickelodeon shows, so be sure to go into your YouTube settings and switch on notifications to get notified as soon as we upload something new. There are so many things wrong with the episode titled Brain Squeezers, we don't even know where to begin. It all starts when the gang is selected to appear on the game show Brain Squeezers.
OMRG? You got picked to be a team captain!
Sure did.
They pick teams and get ready to battle it out on camera. But there's something seriously wrong with the host of the show and the show itself. First of all the contestants are minors, and you can't appear on TV without a legal guardian signature. Secondly, the show is so violent, it's a wonder that none of the students were sent to the hospital. We mean, come on. Cat received a full-on blow to the face. The force of the impact was so strong, it should have broken her nose at the very least. And then, a car battery is dropped on Jade's head for crying out loud. The entire Brain Squeezers crew should have been sent to jail for putting the lives of minors at risk. Then, when Jade gets her question wrong, they pummel her with salt and batteries. But the blue team's reaction to Jade's doink was used twice in a matter of seconds. First, when Jade was sprinkled with salt, and once again when the car battery fell on her head.
It's borderline dangerous!
Yeah, why don't you just drop a car battery on her head? Car battery!
This next TV mistake is a little more subtle, but that didn't stop die-hard Victorious fans from calling it out online. In the pilot episode, Andre tries to convince Tori not to drop out of Hollywood Arts. And then Robbie and Rex informs them that Sickowitz wants them to head back to the classroom. Seconds later, Cat comes along to remind the students that their teacher really wants them to get back to class. Rex goes full savage on Cat. He mocks her, saying,
"And you really wanted a date to the prom last year, but you didn't get one, did you?"
Oh, the pilot episode pretty much confirms that Hollywood Arts has hosted a prom in the past. But then, in the episode titled Prom Wrecker, we hear the students saying the exact opposite of that. Tori even talks to Sickowitz and tells him that Hollywood Arts has never had a prom before.
Wait, why are we talking about proms?
In the opening scene of the episode titled Tori and Jade's Playdate, Sickowitz asks Cat and Robbie to deliver some bad news in a happy way.
Now, improvise a scene where you have to give Tanner that bad news in a way that doesn't upset him.
So Robbie and Cat choose to tell Tanner the bad news while singing and playing the guitar. During this scene, we can see that Rex is sitting on a chair in the background. He's facing right throughout the song, but after the bad news has been delivered, Rex is looking the other way. We seriously hope that Rex can't move on his own, because that would be way too freaky. Then, midway through the episode, Sickowitz forces Tori and Jade to go on a sushi date to better learn how to play husband and wife. The girls aren't too happy about this. But if you keep an eye on Tori's glass of green tea throughout the scene, you can see that it mysteriously disappears and reappears between takes.
My date and I were wondering if you have a flight of stairs we could throw ourselves down.
It's hard to keep track of every little detail when filming a hectic episode like the one titled The Slap Fight, so that must be why there were so many discrepancies in the gang's short film Socks and Violins. In this episode, Cat, Andre, Beck, Tori, Robbie, and Jade are tasked with creating a short film for one of their classes, but they're short on time because of their obsession with social media.
19 hours to finish that short film.
The gang manages to create a short film with minutes to spare, but viewers quickly notice some continuity errors in their school project. At the beginning of Socks and Violins, Jade is wearing an eye patch over her right eye, but after a few seconds, the eye patch jumps to her left eye and then back again. It's so easy to spot that we almost didn't notice what was happening with Jade's drink. At the beginning of the video, she had fruit in her glass, but throughout the short film, the fruits mysteriously disappear and reappear.
I would like to sing Freak the Freak Out.
Really?
In the first part of the episode Freak the Freak Out, the gang goes to a karaoke bar and things get a little intense. Haley and Tara flirt with Beck and Andre when Jade leaves to grab a soda.
If you get nervous, I'll hold your hand.
And Jade loses it on them when she sees what's going on. Jade and Cat are challenged to a sing-off. And during their performance, Jade grabs the food off Haley and Tara's plate and throws it around. But during the very next take, we can see that the plate of food is untouched, as if Jade had never taken her anger out on that poor little burger.
Trina is in! Trina is in! Trina is in!
In the episode titled How Trina Got In, Tori and Robbie go to a sushi restaurant, and Robbie offers to pay the bill because Tori helped him massage his grandma's feet. We know, pretty weird stuff, right? But problem is, Robbie left his wallet at school, so they can't pay for the food they just ate.
Hey! Why are you still here?
The restaurant owner puts them to work chopping squid, and at one point, Tori and Robbie rip their hairnets off in a fit of rage. But in the next shot, Robbie still has his hairnet on, although it disappears a few seconds later. And that's a wrap on the 10 huge mistakes that made it into Victorious. Before you go, tell us who your favorite character is in the comments. Oh, and be sure to tell us which ship you prefer, Bade or Bori. Thanks for watching, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more. We'll see you next time.